Peace, salam, shalom, hotep. This is Fee again. I just had a nice little conversation with a sister that watched a blog about black men going to African American men going to South America and the Caribbean to find wives, and what I thought about that. Well, I don't have a dog in that race, quite frankly. But as I got to listen to some more opinions on it, I came to realize that in some cases, my African American brothers were actually just rubbing it in the faces of African American sisters that they've gone to South America and the women treat them like gods. Okay, not a problem. I think that if the African American man is that frustrated with the African American woman, he should leave. He should go and never come back. Catch 22 though. You can't be upset when the African American woman takes a man other than an African American, because she too has the right to be upset and frustrated about the lack of black men who now seem to be going other places for mates. Brothers, let me just make you aware of something. Women outnumber men. So if our men leave us, where does that leave the African American woman? It leaves her to want to know one or two things. Will she have a relationship with a man, or won't she? And she has the right not to be alone, just like the African American man has the right not to be with a woman that frustrates him. But don't rub it in each other's faces either. It is disrespectful. If you want another woman, go. If you want another man, go. But don't turn around and rub the rest of us with it. Go on with your bad self. But here's the real point. I want to know how the South American, the women of the Caribbean, and the women of the Americas are so different when we were all part of the slave trade. And with an American dollar, it's really easy to go to South America or the Caribbean and be treated as such. So sometimes, brothers, when you put stuff out there like that, I have to ask myself, did you really pay attention to what you just said? You can be a king there. Your dollar in Jamaica is what? 1 to 82? And when she see you coming, she already know you're a Yankee. But again, same woman, same slave trade, just different culture. And if it's about culture, then I can get with that. I can get with that. That I can get with. But not just because you pissed off. I said, yeah, just because you pissed off with the African American woman, you gonna go get you another woman, and then when I get her, I'm gonna rub her in your face. That's not mature. It's just not emotionally sound. Go on with your bad self. Because people are gonna tell you, I have a Jamaican husband. So I have to wonder, do I even have a dog in the fight? Because maybe I did the same thing. But I didn't see it that way, because I saw that culture as part of the transatlantic slave trade. They went through the same thing, except in Jamaica, they had a little bit of a different outcome. So again, I'm back to the same point. I ain't got a dog in that race. Do what you want to do. If one particular set of people are not going to make you happy, go. Be unto yourself. Please. But don't look back and wonder why the African American woman did the same thing. After all, brothers, aren't we just merely reflections of you? For if you are the sun and I am the moon only reflects what the sun is doing. So, shine on, because surely the moon will reflect what the sun is cooking. Oh, that was such a rock thing. Y'all have to excuse me. Sometimes I do tickle myself. I don't know where that came from. And sisters, likewise with your behind. If you gonna step out, go ahead. Go. But don't turn around and rub brothers' noses in it. We got enough problems. Go. But stop hurting each other with your abandonment of each other. I said it. Abandonment. Because again, the only way we gonna get through this is together. Because separately, and when I say get through this, I just mean through life as a couple or a poly couple or a poly family couple, because I see how all of them work, all the pros and cons, and I am so open to you making your life work the way you want to on your terms, what you are able to deal with. I couldn't do love, cherish, honor, and obey. That's just a lie. That's a lie. I would have been lying through my teeth. I got obey. No, that ain't gonna happen all the time, so I ain't even setting myself up for that failure. No, what we promised is we keep our word. My word is my bond, and bond is life. And I will give my life before my word shall fail me. And I gave my word to my husband. That's all I could do, because things change and people change. And if you're gonna roll with it, it's hard to roll with an old promise that no longer fits the situation. So we compromised, and I thought we came up with something we could both live with. 18 years this year. That's right. Strong, loving as a day is long. And that's what I want for you. And if that is outside the African American diaspora, okay. But again, don't rub the sisters' noses in it. And sisters, don't rub the brothers' noses in it. We have hurt each other enough without the nanny boo boo. Look what I got. We need to become just a little bit more emotionally mature on that level. Because as a whole, we are not. We can't even agree on polygamy or not. Even though in a society where we see that two incomes is not about to make it, polygamy is just a far-fetched, far-off wonder because of our own jealousies and insecurities that we won't even secure a household that we know needs to be secured by adding another member or two. And this is how open about it I am, and here's where the hell's gonna start. I don't care who it is. If it's two males and a female, a female and two males, or poly families where you have a male and a female that are over here, and he decides that he likes this woman over here who has children, and he's not only taking care of this family, he's taking care of this family too, meaning poly families. They don't necessarily have to live together. Or, here's another freaky scenario for you. I'm just gonna blow folk minds tonight. Couple over here, couple over here, but this wife and this husband have hooked up. Bloop. Poly family. More complete with cheering. No. But in the future, you're gonna see a lot of that. A lot of it. As a matter of fact, as quiet as it's kept. It's happening right now. Sisters and brothers, let's be honest. A lot of y'all are creeping out and you're sharing. You're sharing women, you're sharing men. You know